going to be a fabulous day. And we're going to get started off right here on Mindful Mornings. Good morning, everyone. All right. I see everyone joining. Awesome. Great. So today we are going to get into past lives. This is going to be fabulous. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Can't wait to get into it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So hopefully everyone is already having a wonderful day and if you're not, we are going to make sure the day is wonderful because that is what we're going to do. Hello, Melissa. Black Friday, the movement. Right on. And Annie, good morning. Good morning, Bronze. All right. So yeah, today we are going to get into past lives. We're going to do a meditation, a shamanic journey that is going to lead us into a past life. And this is going to be a lot of fun. And what's important to note is that don't go into it with any preconceived notions. Don't go into it with preconceived notions thinking of, oh, I think I was this in a past life. I think I was that in a past life. Just allow it to be revealed to you. Allow it to happen. A lot of times we want to think that we were someone famous, and sometimes you were, but most of the time you were, a regular everyday person who lived a regular, human experience, who may have done some extraordinary things, may not have. So don't go into it with any particular preconceived notions. That's important to the process, especially because this is being done through a journey and through a meditation. It's important that you enter this meditation with non-judgment. So be open to, sometimes you were a different race, sometimes you're a different gender, sometimes you were a completely different type of person than you are now, obviously, because as we travel from lifetime to lifetime, we change completely because our soul, incarnates into a character, if you will. And so that character changes from lifetime to lifetime. So it's just important that you enter this again with no preconceived notions. Just be open to whatever you would end up experiencing. And oftentimes what will happen is especially when we journey into exploring a past life, oftentimes what will happen is you may, your spirit will bring you into a past life that you need to see at the time. So usually there's a message in it as well. And there's usually something relating, depending on your healing journey, depending on your journey of healing that you've done so far in this life, there will likely be something that relates to something in this life. It doesn't have to be. Again, I don't want to create any preconceived notions. I want you guys to be completely open for this. But you'll see. You will see what happens when it happens. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. And so everyone, just remember, this is a shamanic journey, so we're always going to start with your safe place. So remember what your safe place is, a place that you feel, you can use the same place that you used yesterday, a place where you feel comfortable, relaxed, and at peace, and a place that has very good vibes and good healing energy. So definitely, get your safe space, and we are going, Scania says she's excited. Yeah. So we are going to go ahead and get started and get into this. And again, be open for whatever is received. Don't have any preconceived notions. Like I said, there's a lot of things that that may surprise you, that you see and that you find out. So just be open to it, non-judgment. All right, we are going to go ahead and get started. So remember your safe space, and everyone just start to relax. Take a deep breath in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And again, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And one more time, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, nice and full. Just begin relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your neck, keeping your spine straight so that your life force energy can flow freely. Begin relaxing your entire body. As thoughts begin to form in your mind, just allow them to pass and refocus your attention and your awareness inward. Focusing on my voice, focusing on the music, focusing on the energy that's flowing through your body. Just becoming aware of that energy. Feeling that vibration intensifying as you become more aware of the energy that resides within. Just begin relaxing more and more. Sinking in more deeply into yourself. I want you to just scan your body and your spirit with your awareness. Just scan for any stress, any fears, any judgments, any negativity at all, any tension that you may be holding. And just breathe it out, release it as you find it. Giving it back to the universe to recycle. Breathing it out. Letting it go. And as you let these things go, your energy begins feeling lighter and brighter. Feeling that vibration intensifying. Sinking in more deeply into yourself. Now I want you to imagine that you are in your safe space, a place where you feel comfortable, relaxed, safe, and at peace. Look around and notice your environment, feeling the energy that resides there. As more peace and calm comes over you. Safety and security. You can feel a sense of contentment. As you begin to interact with your environment, feeling the energy and the comfort that resides here. And you can sink more deeply yourself as you relax more and more in this wonderful environment. Really experiencing what it's like to be here. And you begin feeling the healing energy as your energy vibrates more strongly. And you can feel yourself beginning to rise, floating, levitating, rising higher and higher, higher, as you feel lighter and lighter, continuing to rise higher and higher, far above where you are. Allowing yourself to rise higher, higher, now entering the clouds, rising above them, feeling free, flying higher, higher, into the universe, still rising. As you rise further and further, higher and higher, you're going further and further into your past, further and further into your past, continuing to rise higher and higher to the upper world and beyond. And you can notice a door. This is a door to a past life. Examine the door. Allow the door to open as a bright white light shines through. You can enter, stepping past that bright white light into your past life. You are now there. Look down at your feet. Notice what you're standing on. Notice your feet. Look down at your hands. Notice the color of your skin. Notice if the skin looks young or old. You can see a mirror in front of you now. Look into the mirror to see what you look like. Notice the details of your face. Your hair. eyes. Notice your gender. Notice your age. Now, as you connect with this identity, allow the name, your name, to drop into your awareness now. Immediately drop it into your awareness now, your name. Notice how you are feeling. What emotions are there? As the mirror disappears, then you begin looking around in your environment. Noticing where you are. Noticing the details of your environment. Also noticing if there are any other people around, or if you are alone. Noticing what's happening. What you are doing. Who you are in this life. Immediately you can drop into your awareness information about your family. Information about your desires. And what you hope to achieve. Now I want you to go about the day in this life, experiencing a day in that life, an important day in that life, allowing that to be revealed to you now. All of the details, the emotions, the connections. Take a few moments and just experience that now. See what's happening, really connect to it, allowing your understanding, your awareness, fully understand and be aware of what you are experiencing. Now fast forward to another important day in that life. Let it be revealed to me what's happening and what is the importance of that day. And now you can bring yourself back through that door, back through the light, allowing that door to close and shut as you reconnect with who you are now in this life. Allowing yourself to begin descending back down, down, with a sense of peace and understanding, comfort and healing, allowing yourself to float back down into your safe space. Experiencing your safe space now, feeling the energy that's there. With new knowledge and understanding, allowing your inner vibration to vibrate more intensely. As you can feel a sense of comfort, power, and resilience within you rising. Having a deeper understanding and knowledge of self, connecting deeper. Allowing that awareness to shine, to open. Feeling that inner light within shining brighter and brighter. As your entire energy system is being cleansed. You can feel the purity of that energy as it reverberates through your entire body. The vibration getting stronger. Feeling more and more at peace. Happiness rising. Joy expanding. Knowledge of self cementing. allowing it to drop more into your awareness, more information about the interconnectedness of things, of situations within your life. Just allowing that awareness to drop in. As you feel a sense of peace flooding you even more. And feeling empowered, strong, wise, grounding. You are now ready to conquer your day. You are ready to conquer your week. You are ready to conquer your life. With more knowledge and wisdom, moving forward onto your journey. Happiness, joy, and peace always remain constant. And you come back into the room, aware of what you're resting on, fully connected to yourself, feeling happy and bright, energy vibrating strongly, peace, love, and joy, and oneness. You can open your eyes. All right. How was that for everyone? Let me know. I know several people came in a little late. Hopefully you were still able to jump in and enjoy that. Looking at some comments going on. All right. So yeah, let me know how that was for you guys. Did you, were you able to experience the information about your past life? Okay, Miss Streep said emotional. Okay, sometimes it can be emotional. Sometimes it can. Depends on what it is. And like I said earlier, and so I know some of you missed what I said earlier because you came on a little later, but one thing that I said earlier is how important it is to enter this without without preconceived notions, because oftentimes your spirit will bring you to a life that you need to see, something that is going to resonate with you, something that is going to provide some possible clarity on something that you're going through in this life, because oftentimes things repeat themselves. So it's interesting, very interesting. King CJ, or CJ, you used to be King CJ, you changed your name, said that was great. I'm at a loss of words. Awesome, awesome. Blue Lotus Essential said, I did not expect this person. I was at all. Usually you don't. So I'll tell you guys briefly, one of my past lives was I was a white woman in England in the 1800s in the Victorian era named Meredith Cole, who was poor and destitute. It was not cute. But so, it's not always a glamorous, past life. And but in another past life, I was a pharaoh's wife, so that was kind of glamorous. And then in another one, I was a little midget. So you never know. That's interesting. All right. The Melissa Life said, I got emotional, but I feel like I made up the character and the story. So oftentimes when you're going through that, you're thinking that you're making it up, but you're actually not. Not if you are actually focused and into this. Oftentimes we can our conscious mind tries to explain away or wants to not believe what just happened. And so yeah, that you should discount your brain trying to tell you that you made that up. But that's also why I told you guys I also do past life regression through hypnosis, and hypnosis is a much deeper state that is where you actually experience the entire. I take people to their birth all the way to their death in that life, and not that you don't experience the death, but to understand how you died, but then also to really experience And when you're under hypnosis through that, your past life version of yourself actually speaks out of your mouth. So it's actually pretty amazing, and you can't discount that. You can't discount that at all. Doing it through a journey is different than hypnosis, obviously, because we're doing a shamanic journey today, and doing it through a journey. Sometimes you're not in a hypnotic state, so your conscious mind can try to refute what's happening and try to refute what you just experienced. But believe me, don't allow that to happen, because what you just experienced, especially if it was emotional, it was very real. So Miss Treep said, uncontrollable tears for no reason, nothing bad, but I was a child in a village, a boy. Okay, yeah. And so again, there's something that you're tapping into there. So it's very, very real. And okay, so I was a white wealthy man with a daughter and a wife, as CJ said. Melissa said it was my mom. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe I missed something. Okay, I Am Me Forever said, I was a little black girl in a farm playing in rocks. Both my grandparents were wearing white while working with farm animals. Interesting. Scotty said, wow, I was a man, mixed race, half black, half white. I was a warrior who fought for justice in front of Parliament in England. Interesting. For rights and freedom of slaves and black people. My name was John. Ooh, you got a lot of good information. I love it. I love it. So what's interesting is I've had many people, especially again, like I said, when I've done past life actual regressions with people using hypnosis, and they've discovered, all these details, and then sometimes they happen to do with historical situations. And so I'm like, okay, go research that. And then they're able to find that this person really did exist. And some of the details. So it's always interesting. So yeah. All right. CJ said it was that's what I've seen, was in the day I died in my past life. Interesting. Oops. I don't know what happened here. Okay. Let me scroll up. Okay. So Blue Lotus Essential said I was a mulatto and my name was Francesca. Ooh, I love that name. Of a friend, and I was in the 30s, singer showwoman in my late mid 20s. Nice. I love these stories. Skynet said I didn't get my last name, but I had 2 little daughters. Okay. I love all the details. That's so interesting. She's on Google now. So you never know, especially when it's something historical. You never know if you will be able to. Oftentimes, I have had people find their story, when they research it. So, Rising Phoenix said I was a 12-year-old Asian girl named Zaya. Interesting. Or Zia. Interesting. Wow. I love it. Yay. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed that experience, and really, take into, especially if it was emotional, that means it's tapping into something. So you may want to go back to that to see how that relates to this life, because that could certainly relate to this life. We do bring in things from past lives into this life, and those things tend to sometimes they create problems in our life. Sometimes they just become reasons why we are so passionate about a particular thing. Oftentimes it may be something from a past life that you've experienced, and so when you go back to it and you realize the connection, you're like, oh, I get it. So that's interesting. So Blue Lotus Essential said the important day I went to was when I'm in our house, and in her bed I was on my knees at her bedside. Oh yeah. And so sometimes also that is very healing as well when you're seeing things like that, because you're able to heal that pain from that past life as well. So Blue Lotus Essential said I figured out and connected the dots already, that this life from my past life. Good. Awesome. Yeah. 9 out of 10 times it's usually something like that. And so, yeah, that's definitely always amazing. So awesome. Yay. So I'm so glad you guys really enjoyed that. Cheryl's laughing at me because I'm always like, yay. I'm extra. I am extra. So Bronze Diva said, I was a young woman named Mahadia in Zimbabwe. Interesting. I gave birth to a stillborn baby on the day I remembered. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. So also what's interesting is you can look up that name and see if that really is a name in Zimbabwe, as well, a popular name, or, because names have different origins and stuff like that. So it's always cool to Google things afterwards just so you can kind of prove to yourself that what you experience is real. Yeah. So that's always amazing. Yeah. And again, like, that's why I said don't go into this with any preconceived notion, because our souls don't have a race. We travel from lifetime to lifetime, and we are always different races, different people, different kinds of people, doing good things, doing bad things. So, that's just the soul's journey. Blue Lotus Essential, I was definitely from New York. Interesting. Yeah. And so obviously if we had more time, I could have taken you guys to all kinds of places. That would have been very, very interesting. But yeah, you can also do this type of journey work on your own. Listening to shamanic drumming. You can, again, look up shamanic drumming, shamanic journeying drumming, into any of your streaming platforms. And the music itself, because of the beats per measure, puts you into a deeper trance and allows you to do that. So everything that we just did, you can also do on your own and do your own journey and see how it works. Okay, Braun said it's Islamic. It means rightly guided by Allah. Not sure the connection, but very interesting. Yes, that is interesting. You got to look it up. And I would love to get your feedback on that. I love hearing about stuff like that. Okay, so Scamia said she was able to connect the dots too. Awesome. It was powerful. Good. Yes. So, all right. Does anyone have any questions about anything that you just experienced, or past lives in general? Because like I do so many things. Because I've done past life regressions, I actually get to speak to people's souls and know so much about the soul's journey, and it's so interesting. And and also obviously with the gifts that I have too, just being able to tap in and seeing those things is always interesting. All right, so if no one has any questions, then we're going to wrap this up. And everyone have a wonderful, wonderful day. And again, if you want to try shamanic journeying on your own, I love it. You can journey to. So far, we've just done the upper world, which the upper world includes your spirit guides, spirit animals, your higher self, past lives, things like that. The Melissa Life said, can it be an angel? Can what be an angel? The past life? Yeah, actually your soul is not always human, first of all. It doesn't always move into a human body. Sometimes past lives are animals. Sometimes they are in other realms, other universes, and definitely just other things. So you can always be something else for sure. Yes, definitely. All right. So, and it's always interesting when you find that out too. I'm just so fascinated with this stuff. So, all right, everyone have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Mindful Mornings. And don't forget to, if you want to subscribe to the Happiness Movement, you can text the word happiness to 474747 and receive weekly text messages from me on how to maintain your emotional and spiritual and mental wellness. So it's free. Just text the word happiness to 474747 and you just get a text message every Wednesday morning. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. Bye. Bye.